See, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash, we said about apostles and elders of great Muslim and well of teachers to apostles of the truth, and we see salutations so the arguments they pushing the word and no truth, and sincerely day and the out and constantly in season and season we say Shalom. Once again, we enter a video here, and this basically touching upon follow not a multitude to do evil or follow not a multitude to sin. Now, this comes off, I was watching, as I've been doing for the past few days, I've been doing videos upon the camp, which there was doing their feast day and they was eating pork, right? Calling themselves Israelites, saying things in Hebrew and so forth, and they basically eating abominable meat, right? And with that, they have followers and they have followers who are agreeing with the things that they're doing, And then what I did yesterday's video was going into some of the comments on the page, and as you can see from that video, you see much comments that I have that was agreeing with them, calling the leader King David, telling them that how he do the right thing and so forth. And then with that, you have other people who commenting on those comments and telling them, yes, he's right and so forth and so on. And what they're doing is following a multitude to sin. They're following a multitude to do evil, right? And it's something you're not supposed to do. But as I said in previous videos, they deceive and deceive our heads, and as we know, the scripture say the blind shall lead the blind and both shall walk fall into a ditch. So it would have them that would be doing these things. But nonetheless, that really and truly are not supposed to be following a multitude to do evil or to sin. It said this is the book of Exodus chapter 23 verse 2. It said thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in the case to decline after many to wrest judgment. Right? So he said, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to the evil." But no, we live in a time where, right? Let us go into the fact of the world. What I just want to tell people in the world is that your opinion matters. Your opinion is everything, right? Do whatever it is you want to do and so forth. And these guys taking that and bringing it into they want to bring it into the word. You understand? They incorporate, they bring it into the doctrines and so forth. And now, with them doing these things, the followers following them to do these things, and now they're making it look good. And with that, more people will sort of flock. And you see, you understand where I'm going with, right? And these people go follow these people to do what? Evil. And according to the law, you understand? It say what? It say thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Go and eat pork. When we know we're not supposed to be eating pork, but some of these people they don't believe in Moses. And they don't believe in Moses' writings and so on. So even this year, they might see, they might hear this, they might read the scripture, hear it, and they might call this null and void. But as the law state what? Thou shalt not follow a multitude to the evil. So one time you get to your mind, you're not supposed to be following. At the end of the day, the scripture say what? Scripture say about the path, but only one could go there at a time. That multitude you're following, they're not going to be with you. You understand? It say to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. It didn't say to work out a multitude, it say to work out your own. Right? Now it say thou shalt not follow a multitude to the evil. So one thing get in your mind that you're not supposed to be following these men that are doing this wickedness. You understand? That encouraging people to eat pork, to do these kind of things. Come on. That it make no sense. So who are you supposed to be following? Let me just go to our scripture here quick. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 6, right, verse 30, I believe it's 34. Yeah, it says verse 34. It says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. So that is the multitude you're really supposed to be following. You're supposed to be following the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Now what would that elder be wise in? Is in what? The word, the doctrine and so forth. That elder wouldn't be telling you to do what? To eat pork, or telling you to do this, or telling you to do that. And the things that he's telling you to do is things against the Lord. You understand? So one time you get to understand that you're not supposed to be following a multitude to do evil. But I come back to what I say now, that in this time that we in, these people they rush more to the evil than the good. Because why? They know that the evil will make them fulfill what they lost, make them fulfill the wickedness that really in them to do. So it says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. It said, be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. So it said, be willing to hear every godly discourse. So if you're following a multitude to do evil, what kind of discourse you feel going to be talked? What kind of discourse you feel going to be spoken? What kind of things are going to be wrong? It's not going to be godly, because that multitude doing evil, and obviously they will continue to do evil. The things they'll be saying, the things they'll be doing is wickedness. They'll be breaking the laws and so forth. As you see, we know, when you watch some of the comments on these pages, the scripture said not to eat pork. This guy teaching eating pork, but majority of the comments is people are agreeing with him, and everybody, and they following each other and so forth. Right? That is what you're seeing. So he said, be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. He said, and if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. So that is why you see, for us, we follow the elders, the apostles. The apostles and elders agreed with us, so we follow them, and we never made the discourse leave us, and you know what, we always doing the things they say to do and so forth, always listening, abiding, and so on. And say, if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him. So a man of understanding, you say, that is why we listen to the apostles, the elders, and the archim, and so forth, because the understanding we just get, because they're telling us what, not to eat the pork, right, not to eat the swine, and it's written in the law. But you have these men who saying you can eat it, they have a whole video with bacon and all these sort of things. So who it is he really supposed? The scripture is telling you who not to follow and who to follow, who to listen to and who not to listen to. Because understanding is by what? The word. So one time if a man speaking against the word, because he have no what? He have no understanding. It says, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. Come on, that just to show you. So obviously the people you'll be listening to is them that in the commandments, that in the law, that fall in the words of the Lord, not breaking it and not trying to find an excuse. But just because people seeing are in flock, and I used to think about Jake, when they notice a video of views and they seeing people commenting, they will follow it. But they're following that multitude to do what? To do evil, to do wickedness. Right? He says, and meditate continually in his commandments, and he shall establish thine heart, and give thee wisdom and thine own desire. Right? Since I'm in the book of Ecclesiasticus here, let me jump to Ecclesiasticus chapter 7. Let me go down to... Let me read verse 1. It said, do no evil, so shall no harm come upon thee. It said, depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee. So I tell you, iniquity, it's also depart from the unjust. So it does show you that you're not supposed to be around the unjust. You're not supposed to be following the unjust. You understand? Because once you're following them, there's only one path they will be leaning you down. And that is to what? Sin, commit iniquity, and so on. Right? And so on. Right? Let me go down a little bit. Let me go down a little bit. Let me go down to verse 14, right? It say let me go down to 16, right? It say, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 7 verse 16. It said, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, right? Number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long. So one time the scripture said, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners. And what is sin? I wonder if some of these people are commenting on these videos and telling this man, that he right and so forth. I wonder if they know what sin is. I wonder if they know what sin is, because sin is the transgression of the law. And what the law state? The law state that what? You're not supposed to be what? Eating pork. You're not supposed to be eating swine. But this man doing that. The scripture says, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners. So one time you're not supposed to be around them. You're not supposed to be following any matter of fact, because only one part they would lead you on. Verse 17, verse 16, it says, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long. Right? They say, humble thyself greatly, for the vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms, and that is what coming all the way. That's why it said, the blind shall lead the man, but shall fall into a ditch. Right? I'm going to jump to our next scripture here. Let me jump to verse 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Right? It say, be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners. And that is straight to the point. It say, be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners. So it had no way it's supposed to be around these people, following them and so forth. The next scripture I wanted to go to, this is the book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 11. It say, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. And that is why some of them must, he's saying, nobody don't tell all what to do. You have to be, when there's a man of the Lord, you have to be able to reprove evil work. You have to reprove works of darkness. You have to reprove people that sin, or teaching people to sin and so forth. You have to be able to reprove. They say, and have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness. So again, you can literally say that you're not supposed to be around it. You're not supposed to be following that path. You say, but rather reprove them. Right? And that is what you have to do. You have to reprove it. Reprove them not doing these things and reprove their evil work. Yeah, so right. So one time you understand that, hey, following a multitude to sin, following a multitude to do evil is not a good thing. It's wickedness. Right? It's wickedness. So you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be following them. You don't want to be taking part in anything that they do. Right? So with that, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. We say the ones apostles and elders agree with and of teachers apostles in the truth. And we say salutations, so the Akam say pushing good on truth. And so say the day and the out and the constantly in season and season, we say Shalom.